welcome back. So, a pregnancy update. I know a lot of you have wanted to hear how I'm doing, so real quick, I feel like it's hard for me to give you an update because I've done this 4 other times, so I don't know exactly what you guys want. So maybe in the next questions you ask me, you should be more specific on like what type of pregnancy stuff you want to know. But in general, I'm still craving breakfast sandwiches. Just bagels with eggs, cheese, and ham, and I'm happy all day long. And I don't know why, this is so weird. And I'm also getting bigger. I'm starting to feel him kick a lot more. It's really fun. Like at night when I have been walking around and then I lay down, I'll feel him kick a lot. Or if I wake up in the morning and then lay back down, then I feel him kick a lot. So that's really exciting. The maybe not so fun stuff about the pregnancy is also still happening, like my sciatic nerve in my hip just kills me sometimes. If I've been like cleaning or walking around more than usual, then it really starts to bother me. So the physical aspects of having a child when you've already had 4 is definitely taking a toll. I'm noticing it's a lot harder this time than it was with the other ones, just because I'm older. It's number 5. I mean, what do you expect? I'm killing myself over here trying to have babies, but it's so worth it. I love it. Okay, anyways, hate being pregnant, love the babies. It's a weird cycle, but that's pretty much how things are going. So let me know more specifically if you have any other like real specific questions that you want to know about my pregnancy. Oh yeah, there was one more that's really been bothering me, and that's heartburn. I feel like I live on Tums because it doesn't really even matter how late at night I eat. Like I try to eat earlier in the day, but always around 7 o'clock I start to get really bad heartburn. So weird. Who would have known that pregnancy brings on heartburn? But it does. So yeah, real fun. Okay, with the pregnancy update out of the way, my first question is actually about pregnancy. From Nicole Griffin, what do you look forward to most in the coming months of your pregnancy and after the baby is born? Now, I know that I always tell you guys that I hate being pregnant, and I sometimes feel really guilty saying that because I realize there's a lot of people out there that can't get pregnant. So I am very grateful for the ability to bear children, I will put it that way, but I'm not really thrilled about the pregnancy process because I have a lot to look forward in the coming months of pregnancy, but also this is where it gets really uncomfortable and I get really anxious. But the things that I do look forward to and the things that I do enjoy are being able to feel the baby move. And I know I told you this, but I'm still have been trying to capture on camera when my belly actually moves. And for some of you that might be super weird and it's sort of like alien-esque, which it is. It's creepy, but my belly will move sometimes and you can actually see him move. So I'm gonna still try to get that on camera. That is also one weird thing though that I should tell you guys. It's really awesome to feel the baby move, but it also brings on really, really weird dreams for me. Usually about this time in my pregnancy, I have the wildest dreams about alien babies coming out of my stomach, and like, I shouldn't have ever watched Alien when I was younger because it's traumatized me every time I'm pregnant. But it's true, I have really strange dreams about having the baby and it's just weird. Okay, so with that being said, I know that it can be really terrifying looking forward towards the labor day, but that's one thing that I do enjoy. Like the actual labor and delivery, as painful as it is, it's exciting. Like just the adrenaline and the excitement, the anticipation that it's like, oh, it's finally coming, this is it. It can be difficult sometimes to look past the forthcoming pain onto, you know, oh, I'm having a baby soon. But it really is a joy because you know that once you're in labor, you are going to go through a lot of pain, but you're also going to get to see your baby within the next day or so, you know, few hours or whatever, however long your labors go. So I'm really looking forward to having him, you know, just the actual process of the labor and delivery and how that will all go down. And I'm still debating, Shay and I have been discussing on whether we should have the older kids in the room with us this time because him and Casey were able to be there for Carly's birth. And Shay really enjoyed that. He thought it was great, but Casey doesn't really like that kind of stuff now. So I don't know. I don't know what we'll do, but that's also a debate. So let me know in the comments below if you have any opinions about having our children in the labor and delivery room, because you guys will all be there. We're definitely going to be filming it, so don't you worry. It's going to be exciting, and I'm going to look great and sweaty. Next question comes from Nick in STL. Katie-Lette, have you ever thought about how your life would be different if you didn't have kids? If I didn't have kids, it's really hard to imagine at this point because I got a lot of them and I've had them for a while. But yeah, you know, when Shay and I first got married, we sort of had a goal in mind that we're like, you know, we're gonna give it like 2 years, enjoy each other, like learn how to be married, and then we'll introduce kids into the mix. But within 2 weeks after we were married, we both kind of just had that feeling like it's time, let's go for it. So we didn't end up waiting. And you do have your times in life where you're like, wow, if we didn't have kids, it would be so fun if we could like head to Hawaii or do this, or, you know, like have a little bit more freedom. But I feel like that the purpose of life is in families, and I really have found so much joy in having my kids that I can't imagine not having them. I feel like life would be a little bit more empty and a little bit more self-centered, even though that's okay in some instances. Like, you do need to take time for yourself and to build your relationship. But for Shay and I, it was just right. And I feel like for myself, I would feel a little bit more empty if I hadn't had kids. And it's hard to say because it's like if I didn't have them, I wouldn't know what I was missing. It's also interesting to think about if we didn't have them, where would our lives be? Because we wouldn't be like this Shaytards family. So it's like, it's all just kind of meant to be, I feel like. So I don't know. It's so weird. Okay. Question number 3 comes from Love for Cyrus. Do you think you will have any more kids after the 5th one? This is a question I always get from everybody. And it's not I can't answer that. I really am one of those people that I cannot decide right now what my future is going to be like in 5 years from now. So I don't know if I will have more kids. I feel like my mom, had she had the opportunity to have more kids, she probably would have, but life didn't work out that way for her. So I don't know what life will bring, but I definitely am not saying that I'm not going to have more kids. Is that too vague for you? One other thing Shay and I have talked about is, you know, we might adopt. I don't know. Maybe we'll want to adopt. Maybe we'll want to have another one. Maybe we'll be fine with 5, and that will be the way our life goes. So I know that I'm very vague, but there's one thing that I've learned in life and in my marriage is that things change, and things change quickly sometimes, and life is not always going to be planned out the way you want it. And you can't look forward to 5 years and be like, we will be right here doing this with this many kids. It just does not work that way. And so to save myself anxiety, I choose not even to entertain the idea of what am I going to do with my future, because we live 1 year at a time and 1 day at a time, and that's how we choose to enjoy the journey. So I can't tell you for sure, but I can tell you I'm not ready to say no more for sure. I will tell you, however, something about even numbers sounds better to me than odd numbers, like having 6 kids versus 5. Wouldn't it be fun if we had another girl and then we just had a Brady Bunch and we just, like, you know, 3 and 3? Wouldn't that be fun? But again, I can't plan out life like I always want to. And you never know. I may, after this 5th one, be like, whoa, I can't do it. That's enough. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Thanks for asking all your questions. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. Am I having too many kids? Am I overpopulating the earth? I get that all the time. That's why I said that. Anyways, I love you guys. Please ask more questions. Give me your opinions. I just want to learn more about you. And one other thing, a while ago when we went to VidCon, I know I haven't talked about it yet, but I really wanted to say thank you to everybody that I met there and to everybody that I was able to hear your stories, because I do enjoy, you know, just learning more about you, because you're my friends. You're not just viewers or fans or whatever. You're my friends. So I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Sorry, I'm anxious. I'm like, airplanes.
Did it, did it, did it, did it.